Let's keep going.
Yeah, are there any more current events?
I don't want to bring any sad stuff. So.
Bring it up. Whatever. I love sad stuff.
Well, how about Starbucks closing 150 stores next year?
Yeah, because usually they just close 50.
Why? Because they're just
they usually just close 50 stores a year, but it's 3 times.
Yeah.
Too many.
They're just not doing well. Those locations, there's also stores that do well.
Much.
I know, it's crazy.
Like, how much coffee can you drink?
You know what, dude? I swear to God, I woke up the other day. I didn't realize this. There's a Starbucks in my guest room. There's a Starbucks.
How did you not know? Wait a minute. How did you not know?
Go in.
Dude, wait a minute. So they started like someone paid the franchise fee and had.
You know what? I guess so. This was yesterday. I'm still.
There's
figuring it out.
employees and shit.
There's 3 employees.
3 people are working
Yeah, it's
in there?
fucking crazy.
Other customers?
Yeah, there've been people coming.
Is that because you don't go around? Or do you have is your house? It's obviously very big.
I mean,
Hey,
I'm doing well.
How many rooms?
Chris,
How many rooms in your house?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, so
fuck's sake.
okay, so that's a manor. Is that a manor or is it a mansion?
Don't look like you don't know the answer to that.
Yeah,
please.
you're being.
How about this?
What? You don't.
I'll let you know.
Oh, come on. First of all, you're never going to get back to us with that. No. Second of all, you fucking don't mean it. Oh, look at your hands. Yeah. Look at your fucking crooked mouth. That's not even a thing you do. Yeah, that is so not a thing you do, you motherfucker.
This is like my thing. I do this a lot.
No, you don't do that.
You're being falsely modest right now.
He's making a what face?
What the fuck? Do you have a name for your house? Is it or is it just an address?
Probably just a house. You don't.
It's got a
what?
Well, it's got like a CD on the gate.
Okay, what?
What? Don't look at your eyes again.
Do that. What does it
Dude,
say?
you're so expressive when you're lying.
CD on the gate.
No, you don't have that.
Crystal.
Oh, fuck. You got to be careful. You're going to flatline again. You're going to die if you get.
No, dude, I'm fine, dude. Right now, because I feel really good.
Okay.
Does your place have.
How are you doing?
Oh, shit. Hey, man, does your. Natural causes.
He lived too hard. He lived too much.
Do you have that blonde draft coffee, that new Starbucks?
They have that, yeah. It's actually one of those Starbucks, I don't know what they call them, but I was trying to ask the employee, but I was so tired. I was going to bed. And because it's a 24, I guess it's 24.
Do they work for you?
Dude, that's a fucking major Starbucks that stays.
I know, I should be making some sort of money, right?
Yeah, do they?
You know what? They might close, but I don't know.
Does your Starbucks have the new, the new chicken tortilla egg sous vide deal?
Oh, that, yeah.
Not just the other two?
Yeah,
there's
but
the
I
bacon and Gruyere, and then there's
yes,
egg white.
They say they have them, but they're always out.
Oh, fuck, they're always
popular,
out of those.
They're popular, right?
Dude, he really has a Starbucks in his house.
That's impressive.
It's cool, too, because if I don't have a... If I don't have a phone charger, they have those fucking table chargers.
Yeah.
I can just go on and just place my phone on there. And
So, but you had to know that when you went in there. You're like, put a Starbucks here and then this.
Now, do you allow anybody into the Starbucks, or is there a?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can let anybody in. Mostly, I would say it's mostly white people, and then
Okay, dude.
Wow, man.
I have nothing to do with it.
Well, why is it
So
just?
weird.
Why is it?
No, I
why
have
would
nothing
you
to do with
say
it. It's
that?
not just white people. It's just mostly white.
And who else?
That's about it.
Okay, see, he said mostly.
Yeah.
So that
Fucking weird
seems like
thing
it's
you got going on.
Is it? No, I'm not trying to. Is it? Are you saying that you have a
I'm not. Yeah.
whites only Starbucks in your home? I don't care. I'm not judging you.
No, I know, and again, it has nothing to do with me. But it
is in your home. It's in your home,
Chris. It's in your house. You've been saying that for the past 5 minutes.
And I didn't know. Dude.
Yeah.
Now we got to talk about. You're talking about a guy who's got I've got a big house, right?
I know,
Curl your lip.
I
Every
know.
time he talks about the size of his house, he starts
I
curling
know,
his
I
mouth.
know. But you have a racist coffee
No.
shop. Well,
I don't have any coffee
okay,
shop.
but you do admit that
there is a Starbucks in my home.
That's a coffee shop.
I found out about that yesterday.
About what? That that white people only are there by coincidence, or is there a barrier to entry to people who have more melanin in their skin?
So I popped in about 5 or 6 times yesterday because I still, every time I was like, wait a minute, really? And I would walk in and I'd be like,
This is your home.
Yeah.
Okay.
My home.
Yeah.
And every time I walk in, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was pretty much white people.
Okay.
And
he has a
it was
white-owned.
only that.
Okay,
White-
so
whites
is there
only.
a sign or anything.
So
that
it's
says-
Starbucks. So they do have signs. Yeah,
Yes,
they have
no,
a bunch
but
of
that's
signs.
not what I-
But they have that sign that says Starbucks, and then they have a sign that says things on this premises may cause cancer and birth defects or whatever that fucking sign
okay,
is.
They have to have that.
They have to have that one.
Yeah.
And then, we can we have the right to refuse service to anyone,
That's
and then
normal.
a bunch of
Yeah,
you
but
know.
that's not.
And then
like
what
that.
else?
So
Is
it
there
could be a
anything? Is there
coincidence.
anything?
There was small wording under that.
Which one? Do you remember what that said? Try to
Under the
remember that.
we reserve a right to refuse service to anyone, and then a bunch of stuff under that was in parentheses.
Did it say of color?
No, it said something like, because when I got closer to the sign,
Yeah,
because
no,
it was
no,
small, right?
Yeah.
But they were like, it said no black.
Oh boy, Chris,
Chris, that's a super.
you have a whites only.
Asians,
Dude!
and then it said or other. So
What?
that is,
That's
but
everyone.
Yeah.
You have
Dude,
to
that's
change that
everyone.
sign.
You can't have this.
You have to change that sign. That's an
But again,
extreme.
I have nothing to do.
You have an
with this
extremist.
Starbucks.
Yes,
You
you
have an
do.
extremist
Hold on.
white
Yes, you do.
nationalist.
It's in your house.
I had
Yeah.
no
You're going to be
idea.
responsible for it no matter
You
what.
can't have
If
a-
I don't give a
didn't
shit
know-
who you bring this
if I
to.
didn't-
Any court in the land.
can't have a white
And I mean the
nationalist-
land will
Yeah.
say, you had it in your house, sir.
Right.
Right here.
Right, and
all
I
the
go-
evidence.
and then I
There's
go
a
like
room
this.
in your house where-
Excuse me, Judge, I didn't know that.
No, hold on,
On
Chris.
your honor.
But you do now, and here's the thing: you've known
Judge
for
guy,
a
excuse
day.
me, Judge guy.
No, that's
Chris,
fine.
you've known for a day that you have a whites-only room in your house.
It's not a room; it's a Starbucks, and
It is a
It's
Starbucks.
But what, it's a
it's
room
its own
that serves
corporation.
coffee.
I think honestly, Starbucks would be in a lot of trouble.
Chin is
Let's call it a
super offended.
Starbucks. It doesn't matter if it's a room or a
Okay, hold on.
Starbucks.
I have a question.
Okay.
Hold
Let
on.
them call
But they
it.
have those
hold on.
fucking
Starbucks.
table
Fine,
charges.
fine.
Walk in,
We
put your phone
know
on.
about
If Chin walks in with a friend of his who happens to also be Asian, or
Right.
let's say of Latin descent, or of
Well, let's-
African American descent, what happens?
Well, let's
when
put
he
it
tries
this
to
way.
get
I'll
in
stop
there?
right there. Chin doesn't walk in. Yeah. And because they have a
That's so fucked up.
Chris, what do they have?
well, they have a I don't want. I mean. I again yesterday I walk in, I'm noticing all this shit.
I
I'm
know,
looking
yeah.
and they actually have a separate entrance. And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
in my house, I had no idea.
I know, but Chris, what happens? What do
so
they
I
have?
walk out and I'm like, there's
Nobody stopped you when you walked in?
No,
I know
nobody-
it's your house, but nobody
stopped me. No.
Well, you look Albanian, which is technically white.
So there you have it. So
Yeah.
so I walked into the part. You know when you walk into a bank and they have the first entrance, and then you have to wait for them to have the light turn green till we open up the second entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sort of.
what happens is
No.
when a bank gets robbed, if a bank gets robbed, there's two entrances,
Yeah.
right? And they're one after another. And the robber leaves the one door, and then they trap them in the little area
Yeah.
to where they can't leave the second door, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Starbucks has a version of that, right? So
Chris,
what?
Then you could only make it.
No, I'm saying
It has
Chin, no problem getting past the first entrance,
It
right?
has a
Right. So, but then he goes into he's in the
It's a detention.
chamber.
Right, so now
and then
the
what
second-
happens
now
to
it's-
Chin?
so now
it's a
this-
detention center. I
No, no,
know.
no. So now the second entrance, that would be a red light. For Chin would see a red light.
So
right?
he's,
Chris, this is
when does he get his
insanely
coffee?
racist.
How does he get his coffee?
Well, he's free to go anywhere else if he wants.
No, Chris, you have a racist coffee
I
shop.
don't
No,
have
it's in your house. You've known about
It's
it.
in your
You've known
house.
I have
this
no
for
idea.
a day. You
It's in
have
your
to
house.
dismantle
You guys,
this.
I don't understand why you guys are upset. You guys want to get coffee. You just come
Because
right
I'm
in.
not a racist.
But that's not the point. I
This
don't
is
even
a-
want. I don't want to have anything to do with
I-
that.
this is
I'm not going there. I'm not going there for
I don't
coffee.
either.
No, you
got Starbucks right there, and you
This is
brought
from
him
my-
this thing.
this
There's no
is
way
from
you
the
paid
place in
for
my
this.
house.
That's from the whites only Starbucks. That's a racist coffee.
And you didn't even
Chris.
pay for this thing.
No.
Chris.
Right.
I don't want
That's,
that
you
in
go
my...
there every day.
You drank a little bit of it.
So what? Don't
We're all
you
kind of
fucking
in this together, right?
What's the name of
I
that?
guess.
What's the name of that?
That?
What's the name of that drink?
So
right
it has
there?
two names, right? So
Yeah.
it's called the Simply Strawberry.
Okay.
And then so they said so and then under it says made with real strawberries, sugar, fructose, whatever. Sorry, it's a little red. We wish that it was white.
Oh man,
Pure white.
you're right.
Chris, you have to.
That is an aggressively racist
You have to
Starbucks
dismantle.
in your house,
You're
man.
insanely
Yo, these
racist.
people hate everyone but whites.
Chris.
Dude, this is fucked up, Chris. This is not going to look good.
It's not for me, I swear.
You keep saying that, but don't you
Imagine
understand?
you wake up one day
No,
you walk into a room.
Just let him.
Yeah, imagine you wake up one day, you walk into a room, in your house, you haven't been down that corridor or whatever the fuck, right?
Sometimes that happens.
And you open up the door.
Well,
and
no,
all
that
of a
doesn't
sudden
happen.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but a corridor that you haven't
and
been
you
down.
see all of a sudden a bunch of green and it's a Starbucks and you're like, holy shit, I had nothing to do with this.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from.
Right.
And it happens to be, I'm realizing now, a whites only.
Now you're realizing that?
Chris, you've known for a full day and you still haven't taken action.
Have you talked to
And
anybody
I feel
about
like in
this?
some ways you
So I asked the guy who works there, right? And I was like, what's
his
deal?
name?
Oh, so his name?
Yeah.
His name is his name is Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a regular name, right?
Yeah.
And so I asked him, what's the deal with this, right? And he goes like this: I don't have anything to do with this.
Nobody's responsible for
Nobody's
this?
responsible for this insanely racist coffee shop.
Henry's a white guy?
Who
Or what is
instituted?
he?
Who put the sign up?
I mean, not that it
Who
matters, but I
instituted-
think Henry might have something to do
I
with
would
this. if he's-
imagine.
Yeah, he's a white guy.
Okay, but then you're also going, I got nothing to
Right.
Everybody's
Is
like,
there anybody there that took responsibility for their insanely
you
racist
said there were 3 people
policies?
working there.
Yeah, two other guys.
Who are the
Two
other
other guys.
Yeah, Henry, Zach,
That's a
Zach
white
Henry,
dude.
that's
Yeah.
a white guy.
I'm not even going to ask yet.
Well,
Henry,
Hamilton?
Zach,
Cody.
Cody.
Cody. Those guys are white.
Those are white dudes.
Well, Cody's young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is Henry too, because he
Henry's-
probably has those parents who are like, yeah, let's
Yeah,
call him
exactly.
Let's call him Jack
Yeah,
or
one of
Ham.
those
is there-
throwback names.
is there
Yeah,
right?
we'll
anything
call him a
about-
throwback name.
Yeah.
Brian, watch this. We'll call him a throwback name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My transatlantic guy. It's
Good. It's good. It's
I'm
good. It's
working
honestly
on
really
it.
good. So
it's good.
and
And then Cody and Zach.
and yes, and Zach is an older man.
Okay.
Right.
Now
and
he might be.
he doesn't wear the green, the apron or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
So he's the manager.
What is he wearing?
Yeah, sure, he's the
What's,
manager.
what's
exactly.
he wearing?
So he's got all sorts of other shit going on. He
He might be the one responsible.
no, I don't. You know what? I'm not sure because he's not even wearing the Starbucks outfit.
What is he
that's
wearing?
what
Chris?
that's what we're saying.
So he has like this white
Ugh.
what
Go on.
Oh no!
Fucking go on.
white top.
Is it a white?
Just a white
is it
top,
a white
like just a-
smock
he's
looking
just got-
thing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Is
So,
it?
yeah.
Is
It's
it
a smock.
and it's got-
Is it to keep off like
The-
coffee off
maybe,
his
maybe
actual
there
shirt?
was
Hold on.
some
Is it a
red and black. No, I
Oh.
think
Ah!
Wait, is it a robe?
Oh, boy.
Hold on. Is it a robe?
yeah. I mean, maybe he just rolled
Okay.
out of bed or.
He's a He's a grand wizard.
Yeah,
dude.
he's
knows
got
no
red and
magic.
black
He knows no
emblems.
magic.
No, no, he-
He knows
Does
no
he
magic,
have,
even though
like,
it
sort of-
does taste magical.
Does he have little symbols like on his
Oh, so you know what?
person that
That
sort of
would
look
be
like
the red
the
and
thing
black.
that would be next to like, oh, this is the auto club, and then there's like an emblem you've
That's
never
the
seen.
red and black shit.
Or
I
like
was-
those
the fucking-
those
I
symbols
was
like
just
when
thinking
you get
about
like
it,
emoji symbols, you're like,
The
what's this
fucking
swirly
clan,
whirly?
So
the
that-
fucking clan secretly opened a Starbucks in your goddamn house. You have to get them the fuck out of there, dude.
Chris, you got to
The
get the clan out of your
has
fucking house.
opened a Starbucks and they're profiting, and you have the clan in your house. You have
You're
to get.
probably
I know a
profiting
guy-
somehow.
I know an
so
exterminator.
They're
I know a
leasing
guy-
from you
I know
whether
a guy
you know
who's-
it or
guys,
not.
I don't
He
know
can
if this
gas them out of there.
But I was like, guys, what? Gas them out?
Yes,
So
there's a
put
guy.
them in the
no, there's a
entranceway?
guy who can. He shoots a gas, not going to kill him, but it's a noxious gas that will get.
They have that
it's
in the entryway.
It's an
in the-
anti-racist.
in between the two
It's
entrances.
an anti-racist
No, that's not
gas.
They have the gas.
You
got to
get the guy in there. He'll fumigate.
And
the
let me
place.
tell you too. I was like, "What? This is illegal." And they go like this, "Dude, here, don't worry about it." And I'm like, "Okay, it's just weird. You open a Starbucks, and I drove it here. They gave me a Ferrari."
They gave you a
They
Ferrari?
have money.
They're probably making that much money there.
You got rich clan members.
Do you have like probably a lot of just like white girls going in there because they all love Starbucks?
Do they knit
Yeah, they're
most?
making so much money that they're giving them a fucking Ferrari on the side and telling them to keep quiet.
Yeah. So I haven't said anything up until now.
Are the girls though? Do the girls do they look like they've been indoctrinated? Is there any knitting and is there baking going on? Do they look like? Do they keep their heads down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all, you know. Have you ever
those-
seen the show?
Handmaids.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's
Okay,
like.
well, dude,
Yeah.
see,
So
those
they're wearing bonnets and shit.
Those are clan girls who have low self-esteem and they don't
Yeah.
talk back. And
They're probably all
kind of
pretty
being-
young.
I don't know if I've
they're
heard them say
being-
anything. To be
Are they
honest.
all pregnant?
Dude.
There's been 3 pregnant ones.
Okay, then can I say this, Chris? Have you made any of the girls pregnant?
Chris, say no.
It's
Chris,
Yeah.
Please.
Listen, I'm asking you honestly, but please say no.
No.
You're lying.
Well,
did you make any of these girls pregnant?
did you have sex with racists?
Did you have sex with the racist?
Are you making racist babies, dude?
Dude,
Oh, no.
you've known for way longer than a day. It takes
Here
9
comes
months.
Chris.
Months, hasn't it? Oh, jeez, dude, you have a
14
fucking
months.
Yeah, you have, dude,
You've been
you have a
profiting.
clan-operated Starbucks in your house.
Ferrari. He bought that
14
Ferrari off
months.
the profits he made off his.
What a fucking
his
weird
racist Starbucks.
fucking thing this guy's doing. He's got a fucking racist Starbucks.
I'm so disappointed.
He's impregnating young, quiet girls in bonnets. Oh, dude,
so
I don't know, man. You're our friend and shit, but like you gotta fucking, you gotta.
They're against condoms.
You gotta,
Of course they are.
you gotta make this
It
right.
feels better without, so they're like, we're making up our own rules.
Yeah.
You gotta make this right, Jack.
Dude, you gotta, yeah.
Please make it right, dude.
I will.
Your character is
I
weak.
promise
dude.
you I
Your
will.
character's weak.
I'm going to make it right today.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
do
do?
when you
I
get home?
swear to God.
What?
I'm
You're
going to
go-
march right down there,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to after I get a coffee, I'm going
Right.
to fucking,
for fuck's sake.
I'm going to
He's not gonna do
say,
shit. He's gonna get a coffee.
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up a rival fucking coffee bean.
It's not. You're gonna make
on
it
the side
worse.
of my house,
Not
on the other
gonna-
side of my house, for blacks.
No,
How about that?
that's-
No,
I mean,
For
well,
only
that's-
blacks.
Well, not only you
It's
can't say
actually
only-
not a bad
no,
idea,
because
Brian.
then Asians, it has to be colorblind. That's the whole point of this country.
Yeah, I know. He's right.
You got to have everybody in there, and you have to. You're not going to drive them out of business. You have to just.
I'll drive them out of
No,
business
you
with
have
a
to
black
st-
coffee
No,
bean.
you have to shut
Maybe he
them
just
down.
drives him out of business first with the black coffee bean, then the black coffee bean says, "Psych, it's for everybody."
No, you have to just
that's a
say
good
this
idea.
is illegal, and you have to just shut
But
them down.
he's trying to figure out a way to fucking deal with
No,
it, Brian.
get-
You at this point he
Exactly.
can't just go, "Oh, sorry, oops, 14 months."
No.
He has to proactively get after
Exactly.
it and start a black Starbucks.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I know how to solve this problem. Relax.
All right, what is it?
I'll get some of my thug friends. They're white, and they got.
So they'll trust them when they go in there?
They're fighters.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
of course
and
they are.
they're, and we'll go in there. And I'm going to come with them, and we're going to have pieces of hickory. Okay, and we're going to wear
Just
them in
random
our-
pieces of
We're going
hickory?
to wear them in our pants. And then we're going to come in, and you have one of those in
Now,
the
how are
door.
we going
There's
to
the
get
door.
if they know you're threatening? How are they going to get
No,
past
we're
the
not. We're
second
going to come in as
entryway?
whites, and we're going to go, "Hey, whites," and we're going,
Yeah.
and they're going to be like, "Hey, guys, what can I get you?" And then I'm going to have a fucking. You got one of those doors? Do you have one of those doors? Those big industrial doors because it's the Starbucks.
Yes.
Right? I'm
He
going
has
to
two
come
of
in.
them
I'm going to
'cause
come
of
in
the
with
two.
one of those big padlocks that you see on ships with the chains.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Oh,
one
those
of
are
those
big, 'cause they're on
giant
ships.
industrial like
Wow.
padlocks that you'd use
Really
to
big.
keep gold in a large chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go. I'm going to pull up the chain. I'm going to lock the door, and I'm going to go there. Now yous can't leave.
That's from Bronx Tale.
Now
But go
yous-
on.
Now yous can't.
That's
leave.
the most famous line from
Uh-huh.
the movie that
Now
a lot of
yous
people have
can't
seen.
leave. Shut the fuck
Sorry,
up.
sorry. That's fine. You can
You
bro-
be in the corner crying like the fucking cowardly.
Don't bring me with you.
cowardly race apologist, racist apologist
Nope.
you are. And
I'll
me
have
and
one
my,
of these
me and my,
strawberry
me and my
blonde.
friends are going to pull out our hickory and have a good old time on some racist noggins.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to close your fucking Starbucks down.
And there it was. I never saw Sonny so mad.
Yep.
He beat up all those guys,
At
and they
Starbucks.
all at Starbucks, and they all regretted the day they crossed him when
Yep.
he locked the door and said that.
And close
That's
up
the
on my
narration.
close up on my face as I'm done making mincemeat literally of everybody in the Starbucks with my hickory, and I just come up and there's blood that just drips. It just
From your
drips.
nose?
Yep. And
Because you've been doing coke the whole time watching.
And I'm just and that music from my funeral is playing, and then I kill myself.
What?
Yeah, I kill
Wow.
myself.
Weird.
I know. With
Hey.
with my own hickory.
Well,
Yeah.
with my
guys, hey, so that was the longest bit we've ever done.
That was